Hi, yeah, it's Xavier, Expressions Against Bonsai. Surprise, surprise. I've had a few questions just trying to get the orientation of my setup. So I thought I'd do it while I'm giving you a quick update. Here's the side of the house, a little semi-detached. Not loads of space, but I've been lucky in the way I can divide things up. So the side door to the house, the back door, and then the converted garage. And obviously, in fact, the last thing to do now, the last thing on my projects is the oaks. That's got to be repotted, and may well have done before you see this. So this is the side area. I very rarely do videos from here, although if I'm sitting and talking about a particular tree like the silver birch, I'll have a stool there. Don't know if you've seen the maples, the air layers from last year, the sphagnum moss project. I won't talk about those. There's a few things there. As I say, I've queued up now videos all the way through to May, because the amount of repotting I do, it's impossible. I'll be putting videos out every single day. So in terms of work stream, I will tend to do video editing for all the mornings, and then at least one day of the week, if not two, I would just give myself out to a non-filming, bonsai, where I actually get to enjoy the hobby a lot more. Because sometimes it can be quite stressful trying to do the videos, also try and have some sort of interesting commentary. They are looking so good. I have to watch the wire on that maple. That's still been slow to leaf out. Looks like the beech, still waiting for those. They're normally the last, along with the oaks, to leaf out. You can see I've said to you those flowering dwarf azaleas, flowers are off now, so I'll be having a dig around and repot them. My big 3-foot oak, similar to one that Tony has only just this day released. I originally bought that from Greenwoods as a stump, and it featured in an earlier video. These are my box, which Candace keeps on pressing on me to get to work on. They're all right in the pots, but I really do need to wire them out. Anyway, so we come from the back door. Occasionally you'll see me doing a little bit from the side of the house, just near the kitchen, and that's where I get to just sit and do a bit of a chat. Depends where the sun comes from. And then I get to walk down here, and you've seen this is where my Chinese elm alley is, and then all the work that I have been doing, privet, Chinese elms, mossed up larches. That's my way of trying to protect the moss at the moment, is using the slate. The olives are there. I'm being optimistic about them. I'm not sure. It's the first time I tried, and sometimes, with these experiments, they can go horribly wrong. All the maples, which I don't know if that video's come out yet. But you might see stuff here that you haven't yet seen uploaded. I never got around, I haven't got around to those yet. They Katsura air layers. They've been in those pots for 2 or 3 years. I'm about to have a look at these Satsuki azaleas. They are pretty well due for a repot. That's again, I'll be doing the oaks this week. I need to get all those oaks out. I've got the big silver birch at the back there. I'm waiting for that to leaf out. But this is the new work area you've seen. I'm either on that wall there. If the sun is anywhere after about 2 o'clock, I'll be working there. Otherwise, I'll set that screen up just here, and that allows me to do the filming in the morning. It's quite it's not a matter. It's probably about 20 foot square, well, maybe a bit longer. You will be seeing this 4-foot monster, which certainly has had a couple of videos on it. No idea which way that's going to go, but I have a funny feeling that good friend Jason Hanrahan's going to come down and help out, and I think we may even get Candace to come over and pop in to offer her wise words of wisdom. Today I've just taken all the wire off that privet stump, and this one as well. Going to leave them in those pots. I kept telling people that I was going to investigate how those larches were attached on that rock, I know if you look there, there's a bit of wire, but what I don't know is how deep or whether or not there's holes in the back of the rock. I have a feeling that it probably is, but I just didn't get to it, so that may well wait for another year. You saw the Fuji cherry, that's continuing to bud out. The Genkos, they're also starting to bud, and in May, certainly late May, we'll be getting to the trident maples. There's the Chinese elm over there that we saw getting done. That's looking fine. Have to watch the wire on those tridents. Again, in this working area, I'll have the stuff. I'll bring up the pots of stuff that I actually do want to get to. And consistently what I find is it's the stuff that's less and less interesting to me. There's a big apple there, the Italian alders. Still got to do the repot of that raft juniper. With that one, I think I did a video actually where the wind blew the pot off the bench. Some oaks, the oaks, lots of work, and ash I've got to try and get in there, but again there's another box there which I haven't got around to. So yeah, this is the main patio area which is at the back of the house. And then if you look down, I mean, it's a nice garden for a suburban semi-detached, to be honest. You know, not sure, that's not my purse, I don't think. Again, you've seen there's all the Routon rocks, all the lovely foil trident maples are all out. I haven't got to the Scots pines yet. I really desperately need to get to those. I'm going to be making some quite radical decisions, I think, on that one in particular. But yeah, you'll see those. That's planned in the May time. A lot of stuff there I didn't get to. It's daunting sometimes, actually, the volume of stuff. So this will be the main area of the garden. Obviously the greenhouse. We've got all the hardwood cuttings down there. This is when you go from the joy of seeing them all bud out to seeing them die, and you recognise that it was just using last year's stored energy. What is good to see is on the repotted Mugo pines, all of them lovely big candle growth. So those repots were done in the late summer, early autumn, and both trees got lovely candles on them. So yeah, really happy with that. Down this side, as you'll know, all the normally all the air layer projects at various stages, and with the Yamadoris material that I grabbed last year, again we've now definitely starting to see leaf on all of them, apart from the English elm, which looks like there's some bud swell there, but it's slower than the others. Yeah, and then that's the old area, the bottom of the garden, which is now Bird Poo Alley. The railway crossings there, the railway plantings there, and really the only other difference now is that I've got all my maples down this bottom corner. I'm going to lose battery in a second. So yeah, so they've all come out beautifully now. Look at that, beautiful. We've got to see how my approach to trunk scarring, we'll see how that's worked out, if at all. Yeah, but I think for now, I mean, the bottom of the garden tends to get ignored, to be honest. Greenhouse, then looking back up, and there's my wee house in the middle there. So from Xavier, currently at the bottom of the garden, but heading up to the top of the garden, I'll say cheers, happy bonsaiing, God bless.